guys, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So, we're still in December, it's late, and what you've caught us doing is running silo up to the livestock market. We've already put the bales away, we've got those stacked in the shed, we've got our new trailer, the plan did change a bit though. So what we've ended up doing is we've gone away from using the stayer with the front loader to load the trailers because we were having a slight issue, just a little bit. The stayer couldn't reach high enough. So as you may notice, our funds have gone down just a little bit. What we had to do was make a few purchases, and we'll show you those in just a minute. We'll just get up to the animal market or the livestock market. We'll get this one unloading and we'll flip back to the stayer. But the purchases we've made means that we're going to be doing silage in both ways going forward. So we'll make bales when we need it, only when we need it. The rest of the time we'll be loading grass into the bunker because we have to make these purchases worth it, essentially. Okay, so that's where we purchase from. This is where we dump. And at the moment, we're at 597 per thousand for silage, which isn't too bad. So I figured we'd jump on that just in case that price goes down. Alright, so while that's dumping out, as you can see, we've got the lizard set up, and this is the third trailer, so we've already sent this guy up here once. So we'll get him going again. Create job, deliver, livestock market, start. Anyway guys, we'll see you back at the farm. We'll pick up the last of it out of that silo, or out of that bunker. And then we're going to rest until January. We're back. So, another addition you can see to the farm is our massive floodlights. Haven't done too good of a job of placing them. I reckon I'm going to get rid of that middle one there and put it over here beside the hayloft. Get it going. Now hopefully this will actually empty the rest of what's in that bunker. It looks like we've got some trap stuff along the side. Might eat out of that. Can't imagine there's too much there though. We've done 3 full trailers, or 3 20,000+. We do have weight limit on. For some reason the trailer on the back of the stayer manages to fill all the way up, and this one will only get to about 20,000 litres. Bunker silo is empty. Nice. So once that's finished, which it has, we'll jump out, we'll get these guys turned off, shut you down. Oh, you're apparently turned off, so that's good. And we'll get this last 11,000 litres back up to the livestock market, and then it will be time to rest. Well, back at the farm, silage pit's empty, so that's one job that we don't have to worry about. Like I said, we will concentrate on... Get all those lights turned off. Get the beacon turned off. We will concentrate more on filling that bunker again, especially now that we have the what are they? The belts, the conveyor belts. But for the moment, we're doing pretty well. 296 in the account. Get those beacons turned off as well. How are our crops looking? They should be doing pretty well. So we've got the wheat, 100% yield bonus. That's as good as it's going to get. The honey's going. And we've got a rock pick this field. Obviously the grass isn't going to grow again until the end of winter, so we won't have to worry about that too much. It's a big field, this wheat field. Harvested, we actually need to get the roller on that. How are the chicken eggs doing before we move away from December? Pretty sure we came down here and checked this in the last episode and there wasn't too many here. Yeah, that's not too bad. How are they doing for food? Still plenty of food. We'll check them again tomorrow. Or January. And let's rest for the night. Get up nice and early just in case there's a rush of things to do. Great demand at the debris crusher. That's of no interest to us. All of our rocks will be going into our lime production. That's something we have to do, is move that light. And while we're in here, there's actually something else I want to do as well. So get rid of you. And we'll put it in here somewhere. So decoration, lights. Right there. Now, the other thing we want to do, we need our greenhouse. And I wouldn't mind putting that here, right where I'm stood. So we'll jump out, jump across to here. So that means we've got another thing to do, because I don't think... No, we don't. What's in the sails? Of course there's a belt in the sails, but we don't need that anymore. What we need now is a water tanker. 7.1 thousand litres. 2. No, that's not enough. Okay, that's the one we're going with. Yeah, let's stick some black rims on there. Plates, we're not changing plates for trailers. Might change the colour though. Perfect. Okay, so now we have our greenhouse. Actually, there is one other thing we want to do with that. Why is it not going to let me put it there? Okay, so we're not putting the extension down because for some reason we can put the greenhouse there, but everything else is done, in the way of the house. Right. Anyway, we'll get this trailer off. We'll go and pick up our water cart. We'll get that into the river somewhere or into a creek somewhere. Just skip through here, put our trailer into the garage. Steering wheel was not where I thought it was. Oh, what are we doing? Wow. Not having a good day. We will eventually get rid of this ute trailer. I reckon we'll be potentially moving on to a semi of some sort. I dare say it'll be one of the Mans or possibly a Valtra. No, not the Valtra, a Tatra. I think we've downloaded a mod for. I want to try and keep it somewhat relative to the area of the map. So obviously being French or UK style map, Europe style map, we want to incorporate a European truck. Obviously you don't see too many Macs and Kenworths over that area. So what we need to do is find somewhere along this river that we can reverse into. It's pretty bumpy through here. Good thing we've got the four-wheel drive on the case. Not really getting a lot down in here anywhere by the looks of it, are we? Gotta be able to get back out again. I wonder if we can get down here. If we can get down here, can we get back up? Liking our chances. That's alright. I know somewhere we can go and fill up. Oh, jackknife. Jackknife. Right, we'll head over to the area where we found a collectible. I know we can get down in there. Down this way, through the bushes. Wow, the driving's definitely not the greatest today. so technically... No, that's not one. There we go. That's the one we wanted. We should be able to get out of here fairly easily. 8,000 litres. Not sure how that's going to go for filling that greenhouse. We may have to do another trip. Didn't this say it was more than that? Oh, well, 6,000 litres it is. That's a fair bit of weight on the back of this poor ute. Maybe this might be a job for the stale. Now we do have paint and... oh yeah, look at it rocking and rolling. It's not liking this. We do have paint terraform anywhere enabled, so we may make a spot a little bit further down there that we can go and get water if we're going to use the stayer for this. But we'll get this filled up and we'll get our strawberries underway because we need strawberries for our... what are we doing? Our cakes. Start overloading. That one. And that is going to take all of it, isn't it? It is. Quickly jump into our productions. We'll get it all started, but we'll see how much it's given us. Oh wow, that's not even halfway. We've got a lot of filling to do. So we want to activate strawberries. Let's head down to this end of the river. See if we can get something from down here. Does look a little bit closer down near the bridge there. Doesn't look as high up. If I can get my reversing game on, we might be able to thread it between those two trees. Hopefully it's not a big drop off down here somewhere. Right, we're in. I reckon if we do a little bit of landscaping there, we shouldn't have a drama. Probably even better just coming straight down there. Oh, we're gonna struggle? No, we're out. That's okay. That's not too bad, and it's relatively close to us. Well, that's probably an even better spot. Get some trees out of the way. Right. Sun's up, don't need lights on anymore. Hopefully those lights turn off during the day, otherwise that's going to be fairly annoying. Oh, there they go. So this tanker can literally just be stored right here. The ute can go and park in the driveway, and we are going to get onto some stone picking. Now, I've done this a million times before. Not a million, but you guys have seen it done plenty of times already, especially on this map. So we'll get that done and we'll bring you guys back in.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifelong celebration. Go ahead.
Nearly done with the stone picking. We're on to our last little run here. We have emptied the stone picker out once. It was almost full. I think it was about 4,900 litres. So that's not too bad. We've got nearly 7,000 litres off of this one filled. There was an update to the stone crusher, which I remembered after we put the first load of stones in there. I want to shut that off, pick him up, fold him up. So the update was it lowers the output ratio, so it's no longer 1,000 to 4,000. I think it's 1,000 to 2,500 or something like that. But we also need to put water in it. So it's a pretty good thing that we bought the water trailer, the water cart. So what we'll do is we'll pull up, we'll dump this out. We'll use the Fent, we'll pick up that trailer, run that down, and we'll stick some water into the crusher. So if we come into our productions, needs water. How much? 14,000. 14,000 litres. So yeah. Oh no, 2,000 equals 4,500. So that's not a bad ratio still. We're still making a lot of lime from what we pick up. And if the only other thing we need to add into it is water, that's not that bad for us, is it? Oh, steering the wrong way here. Let's just get you straightened up a bit. That's terrible. I swear I'm getting worse at this every time. But we'll pick some water up, get this lime production going, and we'll see what we need to do in the meantime. We may have some fabric to send down to the tailor shop to keep our clothes going. If we do, that'd be great, because as we know, we're going to make a lot of money soon off of clothes. We've got a few pallets already sitting at the store waiting to be sold. I wonder if we can get in here any closer. I don't really want to push this tractor because it's well and truly overdue for a service. I reckon down there should be fine. around. Oh, straight off a rock bank, of course. She jackknifes pretty quickly, this trailer. Okay, that'll do it. So yeah, we'll make a lot of money off the clothing. We've got a lot of that sitting up at the store. We've got, is it furniture sitting up at the store as well? Both of those aren't ready to be sold until almost, if not midway through the year. So we've got a while before we make money off of that. But like I said, we are going to make a lot of money because there's plenty of fabric sitting there. There's plenty of furniture sitting there. We're pretty soon going to have quite a bit of canola oil sitting there, I reckon, as well. Sugar will all literally go down to the bakery. Well, oh, that's not where we want it to be. I want to have a look at the bakery, find out what we need for cake. So we've got 7,000. We're not going to need to put all the sugar down there, but what we are going to need to do is get on to making some flour again soon. We've got to put our cows in. So I reckon the cows and the dairy will come once we've sold off those clothes and the furniture. Okay, now was that rock picker running? No, it is not. 6,000, so that's going to make 3 times that. No, 4 times that. Thereabouts. 5 times. 5 by 2 is only 10, so we will need a little bit more water, but we'll just let that run with what's in there. Not going to go overboard trying to make too much lime just yet. We're not going to need it for another few months. Okay, so you shut down for a bit. Now, we need to determine what it is we're putting in the ground. I'm thinking we're going to need to do another run of oats to get our flour production really going. Well, we're going to have a lot of wheat come July. But if we can put some oats in the ground and get them out at the same time, that just makes a lot more sense. Soybeans we can't do anything with. Sunflower we can turn into oil, but we've got the canola going already for that. We don't need any more sugar, so we won't be doing sugar beet, sugar cane. We're not going to do cotton. Sorghum we could turn into flour as well, but we don't need that right now. So I reckon oats in that field that we've just done is going to be our best bet. And we've got another month. So we need to figure out what it is 38, 39 need to be ready for planting. Absolutely nothing. We could stick a round of fertilizer on it to begin with, but I don't reckon we're going to do that. So what we are going to do is quickly jump up here. Still got a lot of cotton to go through. Got one pallet up here, we've got another one on the way. Field 17, we've got to prep that as well. Do we turn that into a grass field, do you reckon? It's about the same size as what we've got there. Because I want to eventually buy 14, I think it is. Let's just come into here. Yeah, I want to buy 14 to do our olives. I want to buy 2 to do our grapes, because then we've got the grape there. And everything else has just got so much wasted land we don't want to touch. Like, that's just a big rocky area we can't do anything with. I reckon we plant grass up there. So when can we start planting grass again? March as well. Okay. So we've got next month to take care of that. Let's get you set up. Got quite a bit of sugar down here. Got at least another pallet sitting of canola oil in storage, so that's good. We should get another pallet of clothing out of what's in there. So it's almost senseless running that pallet of fabric down right now, because only a half of it will make clothes. We've still got a lot of sugar beet to process, so we're not going to need to worry about doing anything sugar related for a while. Let's get this all pulled out and sorted out. So we could potentially sell a heap of sugar. But I don't think we're going to do that. Not just yet. Depending, of course, on how much sugar is worth. Because what have we got there? That's 6, 10, 11, 12, 13,000 litres. What is the value of sugar? Sugar is... yeah. Oh, it's not great. 1,400. And we can only sell at one spot, which is a farm shop. July it goes up to 15 or 1,600. So you can sell that at any time and not really worry too much, because there's not that great of a fluctuation. Unlike our clothes. So it could be worth as little as 18,000, it could be worth as much as 30. We want to get it when it's closer to, if not over 30. But this field, yeah, we're going to turn that into grass. So as we can get one field going for silage and the other field going for hay. Because we want to get quite a lot underway before we get the cows. So we'll just tidy these up as much as we can. Canola oil is currently worth... should be worth 5.8. It's worth 5.1, so we'll leave that for now. Although we do have $25,000 sitting there. The other thing we'll check out is carpentry. dare say we're not going to have too much sitting up here. Not just the one, but that will go towards what we've also got at the store. So if we jump across to the store quickly. Where are we? Whoa. Not sure what that little glitch was. Oh, I've turned our flashlight on as well. So yeah, we've got quite a few things out here. So we've got potentially $150,000 just in clothing. And then each of these should be worth 6, so 12, 18, 18, 36, 36, 18. Oh, yeah, 36 and 18 is 54, so there's another 54 grand. So you're looking at $200,000+ sitting there already. Plus we've got another one of them, so there's 230. Got another one of them, so it's 236. We're doing well. We've got money. We've just got it tied up in things we can't sell yet. So, the next plan of attack is to get this ploughed and stone picked. Oh, we've got our first pallet of strawberries sitting there too. Lovely, lovely. So we'll drop you there. Now, this is something I've been talking about doing for a while. We're going to get rid of this land all plough. It's too big to be carting. Actually, does that field need ploughing, or can I just run my cultivator up there? No, it doesn't need ploughing. We'll just run the cultivator up there. And we might get... we won't get the stayer to bring the stone crop picker up. We'll grab that a bit later. But yeah, that land all plough over there in the corner of the shed. I want to get rid of that. And we're going to get the lizard. We'll go with the 9M. Anyway guys, we'll see you up at field 17. Rightio guys, so the plan is we are going to make our field here as productive as possible. So the plan, I don't want to go all the way to that track, but we have got allow create fields on. So we are going to need to bring some lime up here. But we want to come fair way out, not all the way to the road. But we want to, like I said, make this as profitable as possible. Start swinging in because we don't want to go too close to our productions. And yeah, this tractor definitely needs a service. So what we'll do is we'll actually pick you up there and we'll reverse you in and put you down again. Straighten that corner off a little bit. Not a great deal. That'll do. Bring yous up a bit closer to these trees. Not too close. like I said, this is only going to be a grass field, so we only need to get the mowers in here. We're not putting anything else in. Run this down, connect it all up, and we'll get it finished off in a time lapse. What we'll also do is run down and pick up the stone picker, but once again we'll do that off camera as well. Or we might continue it on in the time lapse, because this shouldn't take too long to cultivate, considering obviously the size of this machine. This should be the last pass. That'll be the stone picking done. Obviously we didn't get too much more off of this field, but now looking at the size of what we have created, so if we jump out of here, stick our flight mode on, and we go cute. No. So it's actually now a semi-decent sized field. So I'm wondering, do we put canola or sunflower in there? Feed it directly into the production? Or do we continue on with it being grass? I honestly reckon we turn that into an arable field now. So, turn you off. That's not what we wanted. Like, it's not a massive field, but it could help just to keep things going. So you shut off, get you folded up. Get this back down to the farm and emptied into the lime crusher. Oh, didn't realise just how uneven that ground exactly was. but we'll make it work. Now, while I was doing that, another thought I had was if we purchase field 18, run a road directly up the middle of it, so lengthwise from 17 towards the castle. What we could do is do our olives and our grapes both there. That way we're only purchasing one field, not multiples. And 18's not that far away from the grape processing plant, so that could actually work out in our favour. It could be a decent little field to buy. When I say little, considering you're putting olives and grapes in there, there's still going to be a decent harvest out of both of them. And if there is grass space at the other end, which I think there is, we could potentially put a shed in there and store our harvesting equipment, all of our vine and vineyard and orchard equipment. So that's the mower, the flailer, cultivator, the trimmers for the vines, and then our 2 harvesters. But we'll see. Like I said, none of that's going to happen for a little while. We've got to make the money. One of the other things we've really got to look into doing is getting rid of this tractor. But anyway, we'll get this emptied out and we'll call it the end of the episode there. It is only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I dare say we may continue January on into the next episode. I may even just get stuff done off screen and bring you guys back in February, but if we have a look, that all needs ploughing, because all we did was hit it with a cultivator. But that's only a little bit round the side. I reckon we could leave that until the whole field needs ploughing. So I reckon we'll do a couple of runs of canola or sunflowers in there. But field 18, what is that worth? 377. What about 20? 242. And we've got room up there. We could do some leveling and put a shed in. Okay. Well, thanks for joining in, guys. Hope you liked the video. Hopefully the sound is still working well. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.